You're raving with RWR. Fabulous songwriters from Belgium and beyond, the lowlands, the highlands, and far across the pond. On Instagram and Facebook too, you can follow, like, and share. Please hit subscribe and join the tribe from the comfort of your chair. You're raving with RWR. Evening all, welcome back to Songs from the RWR Room and Raving with RWR here, episode number 87 tonight on my YouTube channel, Songs from the RWR Room, dedicated to singer-songwriters from Belgium and beyond. I hope you're all doing fine and well out there, wherever you're watching from in the world. It is Saturday, the 15th of May in the year 2021, in case you're watching from the future or Mars or somewhere down the road. Tonight's stream brought to us courtesy, as always, courtesy of G-Sharp Guitars. They're the world's finest travel electric guitars, Norwegian invented electric guitars. Check them out in the links below. If it's your first time to the YouTube channel, would you please consider hitting that subscribe button down there for me and clicking give the video a thumbs up as well. It helps the old algorithms and helps the channel to get out there. Feel free to share this video at any stage during the broadcast if you're watching on Facebook. Also, please give the page a like and find me there on Instagram as well, at the RWR Room, all one word. So yeah, we have live viewers. I'll be looking over here at live viewers. I'm looking there at you. So forgive me if I look away from you there. That's what I'm doing. I'm looking at. Who am I looking at? I'm looking at Chris from Germany. Hello. Guten Abend, sir. An old stalwart of the show. Great to see you. And Dennis Kelleher is there from Norwich as well in the UK. Hi, Dennis. Stephen, Mr. Good Mojo, Stephen O is downtown Warscoat as well. Lots of live viewers joining us here tonight. If you have, I want to say hi, or want to leave a comment or a question, drop it in there and I'll put it in on screen for you. It's lovely to be back here on Raving with RWR. And tonight's guests are, I suppose you could call them my heroes, my bootleg heroes. See what I did there? Let's talk to Carol and Glenn. Downtown Ghent, please welcome Bootleg Heroes to the show.
Hello.
Hello. Evening, boys.
Hello.
Great to have you back again. Carol, you've been here about 8,431 times already, but it's great to have you back.
I just keep coming back, and I'm so happy to be here for such a beautiful round number. I mean, episode 87.
Exactly.
Perfect.
Wonderful round number. People who've been following the show, of course, would know you to see. We've interviewed. I've interviewed on a few occasions now. Mainly, you've been talking to us about two other great projects that you're involved in. Of course, the COVID 9000 playlist, and of course, more recently, the I Got You Covered stuff as well. So normally you'd come on there when you can and say hello to us. So that's what I was referring to in my joking intro there at the beginning. But you're welcome back, and it's great to have you back. Of course, you too, Glenn. We spoke when we spoke about Sober Trist and some of your other projects in the past. Yes. But tonight we're shining the spotlight on both of you as a duo, Bootleg Heroes. Brilliant duo, I have to say. And I know it sounds like I'm being a bit biased because of my association with you and my recording of your EP and all that stuff, but you really did blow me away the first time I heard you, which was probably Herberg Macarius or something like that. I mean, in duo, I would have seen Glenn in action with many of his other projects in places like Café de Loge. But and then you came in and you sang a song in the RWR Room, in the old RWR Room in Ghent, and that was fabulous. We're going to have a song from that momentarily, but tell me where it all began for you guys. Where did you actually meet, and how did the band form?
We met on Tinder. Wait, no.
Okay, thanks very much, everybody. It's gonna be one of those nights.
Bootleg Heroes is really like, we used to have a different band called Chocolate Hammer, I believe. Yes. As you can see, we have a knack for incredible names.
You do. And
after that band kind of like, fell by the wayside, we decided to just have a jam session together at one point. Just two guitars or two voices. And I don't know, it was really great. I still remember that rehearsal was really, really fun. It was like an 8-hour smorgasbord of all kinds of random stuff. Yeah. And so much fun that we just decided to keep doing it. And here we are like 3 years later, I think.
And here you are again. Fantastic. Just quick hello there to Norcia and to Martin, my dad, all the way there from Shannon Bridge in County Offaly in Era. Thanks, Dad. Welcome back indeed. Welcome to the guests. Great for joining us. Thank you very much for being here. But so that's where it happened. And so Chocolate Hammer to Bootleg Heroes. You said you just put these names into a computer and come up with a randomly generated name. Is that how it was?
Actually, we did.
Yeah. I remember you saying that before. That's why I mentioned it. That's where it came from. So you could have been called the Bootleg Heroes, or
we could have been called the Roomy Rua or something. But
could have. Let's find something else. The Loot Beg Serhos.
Dear viewers, I'm so sorry for how this is going already after 6 minutes.
After 6 minutes, it's just gone straight downhill. Straight downhill. It's a good thing we're friends. Anything could happen here tonight, lads. And there may be a touch of sarcasm thrown in, just a touch from time to time as well, because that's kind of how we roll with these boys here. So, yeah, indeed it is. But the song you sang in the RWR room when you came in that time, tell us a little bit about that song, not Sweetest Delusion, but aching all the time.
Yes,
there was another song that's doing really well on the channel, thanks to you guys. Yeah,
well, it's was mostly Carl's song, even back in the day when we were Chocolate Hammer, and it was a blues song. It had the chorus it had now, but the verses were really bluesy, and Carl wasn't feeling it to be like that bluesy, so different song. And
Release Your Fear, I think it was called.
Yeah, it was Release Your Fear. And then one day he sent me a message. I had a brilliant idea today at work about a song, of course.
Yeah, not about nothing else. Yeah, that's a good time to write songs when you're meant to be working. Yeah.
And he blended them together, and that's how the song came together in its latest form, its ultimate form. Yeah,
well, it's a brilliant song. We'll start off the show with that song in just a couple of minutes, because it's one of your cracking songs. You recorded the EP with me in Ghent, which I was very proud of, and I was very proud to be engineer on that. And I mixed it, of course, as well with you, and it turned out really well. What's the plan for the foreseeable future? Like, I mean, are you going to make a full album, another EP, or what's the kind of general plan at the moment, or is there one?
Yeah, the plan is really like the next step is one big full album. I've also been discussing with you. We'd really like you as our engineer again. So yeah, we go bigger, we want to go better, we want to have a little bit more variety, we want to be, we have all these songs that we've been rehearsing for months now. And time to put them down into a recording and share them with the world. And I think that this is really, like our first one, we were still searching a little bit. Our second one, I think you can say we were also still searching a little bit. But I think this one is really where we dare I say, found our sound.
Yeah, found your sound, found your voice. Yeah, sometimes it can take a while, right? You feel the same way about that, Glenn?
We keep streamlining it at least to
yeah.
I mean,
do you feel that way too, Glenn? I mean, would you agree?
Yeah, the collection of songs we have now, I think there are 8 or 9. I think they're among the best we made so far. So I have a really good feeling about them. I'm really proud of them.
Yeah, and it's not, of course, it's not so easy for musicians and songwriters to come up with a statement like that, to actually say, yes, we're proud, we feel good about our own material, because
I don't feel good about it at all. I have no idea what
you're No, you don't.
Yeah.
But at least one of you do. Yeah, it is. But you know what I mean? It's sometimes difficult to stand back from your own work, isn't it? And go, yes, we've reached a point where the songs are really good and we feel confident enough to put them out there. I know you both work set on separate projects too, and it's not the easiest thing to do, is it? To feel as confident, like about your own work. I find anyway. You'd be quite self-critical too, wouldn't you, about your own?
I think we're very critical of our own thing, and
I should have put out 30 albums by now, but
yeah. I knew that from working with you guys, which was a pleasure, of course. But I'm just saying we did nitpick at stuff on my first EP, your second EP.
What he's saying is that he kind of hated working with us.
Well, what's the Willie Nelson song? If you've got the money, honey, I've got the time. If you've got the money, honey, I've got the time. Yeah, that's it. You put up with what you've put up with. When people are paying money to get work done. I'm only joking, of course. But look, let's hear the song. We'll come back with a few more chats. I know people maybe have questions, and I certainly have a list of them here as well for you. But we'll start off the show with this great song, guys. I loved recording it, and you did a brilliant job back in the old RWR room. It was a year and a half, maybe 2 years ago now, was it? Am I right?
No, I think so.
Around that time, yeah. It was just it was fantastic. Aching All the Time, it's called, folks. And thanks again for joining us here tonight on Raving with RWR Heroes, the Bootleg Heroes. Guys, I'll see you in a couple of minutes for some more chat. Let's give the song a spin for you.
So cautious, you say you've never been hurt. Whoa, you say you've been hiding in the corners of the ends of the earth. You say you'd rather shed your skin. You say from head to toe. Oh, you say, like serpents in spring, kids outgrow their clothes, and they're taking all the time, and I don't know how to make it stop. Aching all the time, and I don't know how to make it stop. Aching all the time, and I don't know how to make it stop. Aching all the time, and I don't know how to make it stop. You say you can't touch a taste. You say a liquid dream. Whoa, you say it melts in your head and it drips in your routine. And they're taking all the time, and I don't know how to make it stop. Aching all the time, and I don't know how to make it stop. Aching all the time, and I don't know how to make it stop. Aching all the time, and I don't know how to make it stop.
Yeah, like a good. What Stephen said. Wow. Yes. Indeed. Well said, sir.
We promise we're paying attention. Don't worry. We're all.
You're like, oh, we're back. It's one of those. Wow. What does Chris say? Watching Raven Haru for quite a while, made familiar too many faces, but discovering great music each time I drop in. Great stuff. Thank you very much, Chris. Thank you, Sean, sir.
Thank you, Chris.
Fair play to you. Yeah, he's a great follower of the channel, a great guy, great musician. Thanks, Chris. Yeah, well, so that's one of your many fine songs, and people who don't know Carol, there he lashed out there heavy metal style on his Takamine guitar. But of course, I mean, your background, Carol, is in heavy metal, right? Tell us a little bit about that. And that intrigues me, because I know you as this, I know you as the Simon and Garfunkel of Ghent. I know, but not really. But yeah, what's the deal with the metal? I mean, where did it come from, and how did you get into the metal vibe to begin with?
I mean, I grew up liking hard music. I'm a big fan of thrash metal, so the very hard, very fast kind of metal. I've always been a great admirer of very technical music. So growing up, that was really my passion: being fast, being loud. Just like as I got older, obviously I've always appreciated other things too. But as I got older, I also started to appreciate more to go from very loud to very quiet. And I think that really charms also. So I think you should try and cover the full spectrum.
Yeah, and you do very well, absolutely. And Glenn, tell us a little bit about your sort of musical history. Are you educated in music? And I've seen you playing bass at gigs, keyboards, all kinds of amazing stuff. You're not just a singer-songwriter. Just go into that a little bit, if you would, for us.
I am not educated.
Okay, thanks. Anyway, completely self-taught.
I like to play music and everything about it. So
yeah,
and sometimes I can't find the right people to play the things I want.
Yeah,
so I play them myself.
That's a good way to put it. Yeah, if you want a job done right, do it yourself. That's what we say.
Yeah, sometimes. But
yeah, I would just describe you then as a naturally gifted gossan, as my dad would say. A natural, as we say in Ireland, naturally gifted gossan. You are. Glenn is nodding there. He's agreeing. I think he agrees too. I think Carol is kind of. Yeah, I'm probably glad you found him, are you?
Yeah, I mean, it's amazing what these 10 fingers can do. And that sounds weird now that I said it out loud. So don't read too much into that. He really is a great guitar player, super creative, always. That's what I really appreciate about it. But you're going to sit there and you're going to take
these compliments now from both of us. Me from this side and, Cara from the other side.
But seriously, a super creative guitar player, always down for trying weird things. And that's what I really appreciate.
Yeah. Very much, very experimental. And,
exactly. And I just think there's really a gift there for songwriting, for interesting things. And it's really wonderful to work together. And I think we're also very complementary. I think that's probably.
I think so too. That comes across in the music very much so. And also in your, as I said, I've worked with you both on different in different ways in the studio and out of the studio, and you get that vibe from you immediately that you gel well together, which is very, very important in any kind of band.
Who of us is peanut butter and who is jam? I mean,
peanut butter and jelly or jam, yeah. And
you can choose, but we'll come back to that later. I think we need to talk about this.
Well, that goes well with the old band name, Chocolate Hammer. Peanut butter and jelly.
It's always about food with Carl.
It's always about food with Carol. Then, is there anything at all you like about Carol, or find him talented in any way?
Of course, I like things about
you do. Good. Of
course, yeah.
That's so sweet.
Yeah. I really wanted to. I started playing with Carl in the different incarnation of Bootleg Heroes, Chocolate Hammer, and they were looking for a keyboard player, and I was just starting out playing keys, so I was looking for a challenge, and I found it with Carl, and then later on, I was like, let's play strengths, and do the thing I'm naturally, that's my first instrument, guitar.
Yeah.
And we found that we gelled more on that. I still love to play piano, but it's not like playing the guitar.
Sure, whole different vibe.
Yeah.
How did lockdown treat both of you? I know we touched on this in other interviews, but did you both kind of have any chance to kind of get together or do any kind of online rehearsing, or did you kind of both even move away from the whole game, or really kind of bury yourselves in new songs, or how did it go for both of you?
Well, I think that's kind of nice about being a two-man band, you know, like we were all complying with the rules when we got together, so it was never really a problem to rehearse, and I think we made use of it. I was away abroad for a little while, but except for that, we have our weekly rehearsal. Our songs are tighter than ever, I would even say. So the lockdown definitely hasn't been all that bad for us. We haven't really suffered.
Great, and you got to work on new material, and you mentioned something earlier on, Carl, when you posted about this stream tonight that you had an avant premiere, maybe, and I know. Maybe I'm putting you on the spot now, but is that something you're prepared to do for us online, like live, or what do you think?
Yeah, we're very spontaneously happy to do that with the guitars that are so accidentally right next to us.
Wow. Well, look, I'd love to hear the new song, especially since I may have to record it for you. Here at the RWR Room. But I was going to say, this doesn't always work, guys. It could be internet-y sound, but we're going to try. That's why I normally use these playback files for songs on these shows, because this internet sound doesn't always, doesn't always work. But we're going to give it a go. What's the song? What's it called, guys?
It's called Cruel.
It's called Cruel, and it's an avant premiere from the Bootleg Heroes. I'm going to put your Facebook page there. I'm also flashing the Vibe page. Both of these are linked in the description below, folks, to hear all of the music. We talk about the discs and the actual EPs and stuff after this song to see where we can get them and that. But look, take it away. Let's see if this works.
Let's see if the internet connection holds up. Let's do it.
Fingers crossed.
Why you keeping me around? Are you being cruel? Are you spoken for? You know I'm not a fool, but you keep me in the dark, babe. Are you being cruel, or you like the danger? Does it excite you beyond belief, like pulling wings from butterflies? Are you keeping me close just to be cruel? Give me refusal instead of a distant embrace. Are you being cruel or just being kind? Does it excite you beyond belief, like pulling wings from butterflies? Are you keeping me close just to be cruel? Does it bring you solace? See me long for you, like pulling wings from butterflies. Are you keeping just to be cruel. Just to be What am I missing? What am I missing? What am I missing? What am I missing?
Yeah, baby. A
Nice.
big bravo on that one. Absolutely. Wow, wow, wow. Internet sound as we suspected, but guys, that's a great vibe off that song. That's and I love the lyrics. Are you pulling wings from butterflies just to be cruel? It's really great. Lovely song. So that might be going on the new record.
Yeah.
That will be, yeah.
That definitely will be. And I might add sound effects to that, like butterfly flapping, just to be cruel. I'll make your voices sound a bit weird and that. No, I won't. I'm looking forward.
Just promise me you're not going to record any like butterflies and their wings being please,
Being pulled off.
Please don't overdo it.
Just to be cruel. No, it's great. Chris likes it indeed, and Steve absolutely record it. Says Mr. Mojo. Yeah, absolutely. We will record it as soon as we can, Stephen. It's a great track. And when you write, guys, do you always sit down and write like together in the one room, or are you always kind of taking notes separately and then coming together, or does it vary? Or take it?
Varies.
It varies.
This one I wrote rather quickly, and I was like, which band am I gonna throw this in? and then I played it to Carl. He loved it. I played it to Sober Trees. They loved it as well.
Yeah, so you had
Jealous. They were kind of jealous. I gave it to Bootleg Heroes.
It's mine!
I'm good. I'm glad you kept. Okay, well,
But Carl came up with some great harmonies and guitar,
yeah,
and it's just so folky and
it absolutely is really chillax. But it has a great vibe to it. There's a great, the rhythm of the song. It tips along very well. It's that great. Again, I keep going back to Simon and Garfunkel. Do you mind being associated with those two legends? I suppose you don't. I mean, you're not exactly Simon and Garfunkel. Of course, you have a different vibe to them, but you get sort of compared. Do you?
Yeah,
quite
Carl is
a lot.
small, I am big.
Yeah. Laurel and Hardy. No, I know. Yeah, you know what you mean. But I suppose you don't mind. I mean, you're probably too young to be into those boys from an early age, were you? You probably came to their music at a later age, or did you?
Oh, no.
When I was 16, I was already listening to them.
What you don't understand is we were always the cool kids at school, so we were to Simon and Garfunkel, basically.
Sure. Yeah. I wasn't sure, because some people would only come to that kind of music at a later time, especially with your metal background and that, you don't know. So it's always nice to check out these things. But I suppose you would have had a lot of early influences then. Give me some names of bands apart from Simon and Garfunkel that you would have both been listening to in your teens. I know you have the metal stuff, but
I mean, Glenn was also listening to metal when he was a teen. So
was he? Wow!
I started out as a metal player.
You're a metalhead as well, yeah. I see. I didn't know.
Yeah.
Okay, I thought Carol was the only metaler. Yeah. Okay. Oh, it's just great. It's amazing the way you have such a.
You never really know a person,
You never do.
Revelation and
such a dark side to both of you that I never realized.
Oh yes, there is.
Oh,
you don't see it, but right outside the screen, we're sacrificing some goats for our satanic ritual. But that's for after the stream.
I'm pulling wings off butterflies. Yeah. It's all happened backstage. I love the backstage.
That's obviously a common satanic theme. That's actually what the song is about.
Yeah. It's a satanic song turned into a folk song. It's a satanic metal song turned into a Simon Garfunkel vibe. Okay.
Why won't Satan love me?
I'm understanding it all now. It's all becoming clear. Lovely. Very cool. Disturbed did a great... Yeah, indeed, they did. Absolutely. The Disturbed did that great version of...
The version of Sound of Silence, right?
Sure. Yes, indeed, Chris. Thanks for mentioning that. That's very true, too. So there is... It does kind of come back around, doesn't it, in time? I want to put up a comment as well from Nessa Brosnan, all the way from County Cork in Ireland, tuned in, and thank you for that lovely compliment. Flying the flag, she says, keeping live music going in these strange times. Well, fair play to you, Nessa, and it's great to have you with us tonight. Beautiful that you tuned in all the way from County Cork in Ireland. Absolutely. You're both Ghent-based guys all the time. I know, Carl, you were in Germany for a little while doing a bit of study work, but you're back with us, and you've both been Ghent and Irish for forever.
Well, I think we were even born as Gentenar, so
Perfect. And that COVID 9000 playlist is going really well, of course. Well, it went really well. We just celebrated the 1 year anniversary of that, and now, of course, you've got the I Got You Covered, which is also a great project that you're behind. It's fine that you're really great that you're putting effort into all of these things as well outside of your own. So kudos for that, sir.
I think during these strange times, as was rightfully pointed out, it's important to give people a little boost in the back, and if I can help, if I can make a contribution, then I gladly do so. And it's not entirely for selfless reasons. In fact, I'd say it's rather selfish reasons, because I get to know a whole bunch of new people, and I get to work together with a whole bunch of people, and that's really fun. So
very true. Yeah, we all discovered lots of, and I did too, and I've had some of them on the show here since discovering them through the COVID 9000 playlist. And if anybody is watching this for the first time, you can go back to the channel on the Raving with Rural live streams, folks. You'll find those interviews. COVID 9000 was the playlist, and we're still going now at the moment with I Got You Covered, which is wonderful. Mainly Ghent-based artists covering each other's songs, and we'll be doing another one of those probably, I think, did we say around the 29th of May? Was that the date we had in mind? Something like that. I think it's the last Saturday of May.
I think it's in 2 weeks from now, yeah.
I think it's 2 weeks from now. We'll be talking to 4 of the new members of that team, which is great. Really, really cool. Let's have another song. And we went to your uncle's house, and I did a RWR Room Rambles as well, where I go on location and I recorded record songs from artists too. And we ended up, where was the town we ended up in? Was it your uncle's house?
It is the exotic, faraway, mysterious town of Alter.
Alter, yes, indeed, all the way to Alter, and we recorded. We went up to an upstairs room, and we sat in between the furniture and the bikes, and we recorded this song. Tell us a bit about "Sweetest Illusion." It's another one of your great songs.
Yeah, this one was mostly based off of an idea by Glenn.
Yeah.
Actually, the whole song is actually just 2 chords, mostly 2 chords, very easily. And what makes this song so great for me, I don't know for Carl, but
I always hated it.
Okay, now I know. Let's play it. What makes it so great is that it's just 2 chords, and it has a ton of vibe, which I always love. It has its own atmosphere, and I had this chorus and a lot of ideas, and that's mostly me. I have a lot of ideas. Then I come to Carl, and this sucks. No. This might work. And then he wrote his own verse, which he came up very naturally, which I was looking for, a verse that ties it all together.
Yeah.
And then he came up with a bridge. He had a part of the song which could be a chorus or something. And then I don't know who came up with it, and then we just made that the bridge, and it all fitted together so nicely.
That's generally how it goes, like Glenn brings me a bunch of butterflies, I pick their wings, sample them to like a different butterfly until we're both happy with it.
Yeah.
I see what you did there.
A collage of both of our ideas.
Yeah,
songs get made, I think, honestly.
Yeah, it's great. It's great that you can cooperate like that. Well, let's give the song a play. It's a Rue Room Rambles performance of the boys live up in a little attic room in Alter, and a great song from the Bootleg Heroes. It is Sweetest Illusion, and let's give it a play. Back in a few minutes, guys. Stay with us, folks.
Minds to hold the shapes we draw, passing clouds fulfill your flaws. Under night, pencil dim, tip the scales and press rewind. 'Cause you give me something, you give me something I could never forget. Don't make me choose, don't make me choose, you will only lose. My sweetest illusion. Breathe me into your dreams. Breathe me into the seams. 'Cause you give me something, you give me something I could never forget. Don't make me choose, don't make me choose, you will only lose. My sweetest illusion. You believe in a life after love, and you believe in a life after love, and you believe in a life
Yeah, Sweetest Illusion. Mighty stuff. As always, the Bootleg Heroes, folks. And that was, what did Chris say? Live from a bike lover's room. Where a horse got no name. Absolutely.
It's actually nice to hear because I also always kind of got those vibes from that song. And I think that's also kind of what we're going for, that like 70s country rock kind of vibe.
Yeah, it worked perfectly fine. And I love the way you use lots of pedals and effects. You've always loved. Oh, hold on a second. What happened there? Glenn, you're after losing a lot of weight or something's got something's happening. Am I seeing things backwards? Yes, I am.
Dave, we've always sat like this.
You're trying to pull the wool over my eyes now.
Gotta keep the host on his toes, you know?
Okay, I just go over here as well. Wait. Yeah, okay. Keep mixing you up anyway, you know, Carol and Glenn. That's right. Now you've switched around. What am I supposed to do? Great song, Susanna. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Anna, lovely stuff. And Stephen put a good one up there earlier on. He says, metal, right folk with distortion. Yeah, I hear you, Stephen. Not just saying. Glenn, you've always been into guitar pedals and multi-effects and stuff like that. Tell us a little bit about that. What got you into that, and do you use it quite often or all the time when you gig? Just for the guitar geeks among us. I mean, just interested to know what. For that song, for example, what are you using there on your guitar, multi-effects wise?
On my guitar, actually, I almost never use pedals in this project because it's more acoustic based. But I thought in the recording to make it more ethereal and more spaced out, I used a Strymon Timeline that's a delay pedal. And also combined with Voice Live TC Electronics. This is for the gear nerd side.
Yeah, absolutely. That's what I'm asking. Yeah. It was a voice. I remember now. It was a delay on guitar, and then there was a TC Helicon, was it?
And the TC Helicon is also dually usable for your voice and guitar. It also has a looper, and I also use an effect on my voice, a heavy. In the second verse, I use a heavy reverb to make it more spacious, my backings.
Yeah, you use them very well. Subtlety is the key. Subtlety, isn't it? The key to using these things, and you do that very well. I just briefly mention the other two bands. I know you work with Sober Trist. You're still working with Mighty Louisa? Yes. Yeah, and are they the two main other projects you're in?
Yeah, they mostly. Yeah.
Mostly those two. And Carol, you this is your main baby. Is it Bootleg Heroes, or are there other? Yeah, apart from organizing.
Glenn, I have someone else I've been wanting to talk forever.
That's cool. I've been seeing someone else too.
He started it.
Yeah.
We have an open marriage, but I'm the more devout one, I'd say.
Are you? Wow.
No, where most of my spare time is then spent on Eurogamer Benelux, which is the video game website where I also write.
Yes.
So I strictly limit myself to just Glenn when it comes to music.
Oh, that's sweet. So nice.
Well, we could say the same.
Do you know it'd be really funny if you broke up on this live stream tonight?
Oh no.
No, wouldn't be.
I think we need to have a conversation after this anyway, Glenn.
Oh.
Now you see.
That's why I have so much bands.
Yeah, you need to keep your options open because this guy could drive you demented, couldn't he? Switching seats and like the stuff that goes on with this guy. I know, but it was great. It's great fun talking to you guys. Always is. I know we joke around a lot, but the bottom line is your music is fantastic, serious and seriously good, and long may it continue. And I know it will, and I hope that we can get stuck into recording this. What your hope will be? What a 9-track album you reckon? But hopefully maybe more even. Will it the new album? Is there a definitive list as yet, or not really?
Yeah.
There is. Cool.
We pretty much have it.
Hi, Martin.
Hey, Martin.
Eurogamer. Okay.
Oh, Eurogaming. Yeah. Martin's on the ball there. Thanks, Martin, for the that was an inside joke, I think. Yeah, EGB shout out.
A fellow person from Eurogamer.
Fellow gamer, indeed. But so you have a definitive list for the new record. It's going to be is it 10 tracks, 9 tracks, 11? What do you think it's going to be?
9, but we're still doubting if one of the songs will be necessary and will fit in the mix of it all.
Yeah, and then of course you know as you continue working on it, maybe it'll end up being a bit longer. Maybe you'll have new stuff written sort of before it comes out. I know. Or do you like to do that?
I don't know about that.
You don't know. Yeah.
We've really thought about the concept, and we know for sure that these are the songs that fit within the concept.
Right.
Maybe as we're recording, certain things could get dropped, but I don't think we would add anything.
Okay. You like to keep it kind of in around a concept. You don't like to kind of stray outside the realms of that. All right. Okay.
It's really thought out, this one. Yeah.
Really sounds like it. I'm very much
at all, but this is where we finally thought about it.
Which means that you'll just throw songs at the engineer and hopefully he'll come up with something good. No, not a hope. There's nothing I can add to it, but I know your style. I love your style, as I said to you before. And yeah, I think if you keep practicing, boys, you could be really good. I firmly believe that. I really do.
Maybe in 10 years.
Keep at it. Just keep at it. That's all I can say. Just keep going. Keep the flag flying.
Every song is a trial.
No, that's it. Everything we make is a work in progress, isn't it? But just talk to me briefly about the last EP we made together, Right as Rain. You said it's slightly different concept. Did you come at that from a conceptual point of view as well, or did you just let the songs happen and then put them down, or was it? Was it less thought out from a conceptual point of view as opposed to this one?
So far, everything that we've been writing has always been like song per song. But then after a while, we started to notice that maybe thematically they really fit together. So then we come up with a way to connect them all in a way that's organic. And of course, with Right as Rain, what we did is we made sure that would tell a story, and also with the samples in between the songs. It would really be like one coherent story that hopefully when you listen to the full thing on Spotify or on Apple Music or wherever you listen to your music, that you really get a sense of the cohesion. And with this one, it's the same deal. These were all like individual songs that we started noticing had a lot of similarities, a lot of cohesion. And so it really made sense to tie them together with a concept. Yeah.
Brilliant.
Certain themes were recurring, and certain characters came into the songs that let's put them together because they feel the same. They feel like they belong to the same world.
There's all these ideas of isolation, for example, which is actually quite lucky in times of Corona, almost, how that came up. As Glenn said, there's all these characters that you feel like maybe are going on the same journey. One in particular is this Irish guy who's been stranded in Ghent, and he's just kind of like, helping young musicians reach the top. So there's all these different things going on.
What's he thinking? I don't know if that's an inside joke. And again, is here as well. Hello again. Do you understand that message? I don't really. Hello, the marriage just goes on. I think. Okay, I think she's talking about the marriage between you and I, and maybe you two as well. I think that's what you mean.
Our musical threesome.
Yeah, we're a marriage made in heaven or hell. I'm not sure yet, but we do what we can, as I said. And. Yeah, and thanks for saying that, by the way. I mean, it's this channel is going very well, and I'm very happy to be able to do what I can for the scene, as you mentioned. And getting to talk to you guys is always a pleasure, and it's lovely. The live streams especially are a great way to reach out and to reconnect with old friends or make new ones here and to talk to them about what's going on. So it's a really cool thing to do. And, again, kudos to you as well. I know we're throwing a lot of compliments to each other, but kudos to you both of you as well. But especially, Cara, for putting those big playlists together, for putting that, the COVID 9000, of course, we go back to that and the I Got You Covered. Great stuff. And I know Sober Trist feature on the I Got You Covered there recently as well. Fantastic to hear all these musicians, covering each other's songs as well. It's a fantastic idea. and long may it run. But tell us about Right as Rain, guys. We're gonna finish the show in a few minutes with this song, Right as Rain. I remember recording it, and I don't know if it was this track, but a lot of the tracks we had, it was layers upon layers upon layers, and my computer was crashing. It was going, God, it's not going to handle all of this production stuff, you know. But it was brilliant the way you interlinked stuff, and we wove it all together at the end of the day. I'm not sure if it was this track or another one, but was there any happy moments recording with me in the RWR room in Ghent, or was it all just hard work?
As you'll hear in the next song, it was absolute misery. But it was really, really fun to record, just because I think we've already hinted at this before, but the fun thing about you is that you kind of are okay with us trying weird stuff and just like experimenting around. And for that, we are super, super grateful to you.
My pleasure.
The song that you'll be playing, Right as Rain, is not necessarily like very experimental or doesn't have a lot of overdubs. In fact, I would say
it's a straighter one of the yeah.
No. But a little bit about that. I think it's mine originally that I had written. Very odd if you're familiar with Creedence Clearwater Revival. The main thing is actually based on Green River, if you know that song.
Right.
Maybe you'll hear it, maybe you won't. But yeah, and then we just added our typical Bootleg Heroes flair to this solo thing that I've written, basically. Glenn added the most amazing things on top of it that entered during the final verse. He has his little oohs going on, which I really, really adore. And overall, just very happy with how the song turned out.
Oh, very much so. And again, folks, you can hear some stuff on the Vibe page there, and of course on the Facebook page. Probably two of the most direct links, and there will be linked here underneath in the YouTube description. But where can people still get physical copies of this EP, or is it only online, guys? Or what's the story with the physical disc?
It is only online. It is only online. We have decided
online.
At the moment, at least, not to print things physically. Maybe we will do it in the future, but of course, since it requires a little bit of a cost, and you know how it is for like smaller artists, you're always unsure if you're going to get the money back from selling it. And you know, at the moment, we've decided to just stick it out online, but maybe in the future, something physical.
Yeah, I hope so. It'll be, oops, hello. There you go. Do that again. Whoa, look. You put your head to the yeah, just half your head, look, and then look at that. Lord, we're such messers. I knew this was not going to be too much of a serious interview, but it was great talking to you guys. It really was. At least the music is serious. You write serious songs, and you make seriously good music and lovely, lovely songs, top class songs. And I'm honored to be a part of your little journey, as we were on this EP. As we'll hear now, Right as Rain was one of the ones from the last EP that we put together. And I want to wish you all the very best of luck with the new recordings. Hopefully you'll come over here and we'll start work on the brand new album here in the RWR room when the time is right. And keep safe and well. Keep writing the great songs. The very best of luck with all the future writings and recordings, guys. It was a pleasure, absolute pleasure talking to you both. A great laugh lifted my spirits tonight here, and I'm sure it lifted the spirits of the listener at home as well. We had a good laugh. Thank you all very, very much for joining us. Thanks to the viewers at home as well for tuning in. If you stayed with us for the hour here, Chris and Annageen and Martin in Ireland, and there's loads of chatters. If I missed anyone, I'm sorry. Stephen, of course, Mr. Good Mojo, for tuning in. Thank you for all the lovely comments and compliments. Bootleg Heroes, Tutta Fulgan de Kier, and see you in Ghent one of these days, Café de Loge or somewhere for pints and songs and chats. And the best of luck with everything. Lovely to talk to you tonight.
Thank you, Doug, and thank you to everyone who's been listening to us, who's been listening to our music, who's been just following this live stream. Thank you, and I think we'll see you pretty soon.
Absolutely, we will. Thanks, Lewis, for tuning in there as well. Lewis Burrows was last week's guest as well. Check out Lewis' chat here. Lewis B. Burrows. Lewis B for beer. Burrows was talking to me last week. We're going to play the last song. It's called Right as Rain. I had the honor of recording this in the old RWR room again with my heroes, my bootleg heroes, Take care, lads, and thank you for being here. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in. We're back, I think on the 29th, probably going to be the next live stream with hopefully some of the I Got You Covered crew. That is the plan. If you haven't done so already, please subscribe to the channel, give the video a thumbs up, leave a comment, all that good stuff. Bootleg boys, Carl and Glenn, thank you so very, very much for being here. See you next time on Raving with Rua. Right, folks, there you go. The brilliant Bootleg Heroes. Check out the music. Facebook page, give their page a like. You'll find them on the Vibe page as well there. Just let me put that on screen for you there. Everything is linked below anyway. Take care of yourselves. We're going to leave you with this great song. Maybe I'll chat the Bootleg boys backstage after this when the stream ends. Thank you for joining us. See you next time on the very next Raving with Rua. Subscribe to the channel. Follow on Instagram. Thank you very much. Here is Bootleg Heroes and Right as Rain.
You can pin and mount me like a butterfly underneath the latch for all the words of you, so loath to your reflection you dare not draw near. A maze of cobwebs carefully spun round my wings. When I call your name, it's right as rain. If it grants you solace, go on to pretend and draw the shades once more. It's to an end. No rose without a thorn, and no tide without the moon. We find ourselves on thin ice, but I'll dance to your tune. When I call your name, it's right as rain. Shards of glass, side left and left, tracks on the driveway, roses left unkept. We opened up the blinds and we tried to wipe the slates, but all roads lead to ruin, and the lights that guide us fade. When I call your name,